Melissa with Username Nerd News, and we are here with Rose, aka Honey Lemon. Oh, fantastic, fabulous costume. Tell us a little bit about your cosplay costume here.
This particular costume is from the film Big Hero 6, which is one of my personal favorite animated films. This particular character is a chemist who makes this crazy rainbow foam chemistry ball thing, and which ejects from this purse and does super awesome superhero stuff with it.
I mean, how long did it take you to create all of this? I mean, especially this. I mean, you've got a working...
Yeah, the screen itself took about a day to theorize and then kind of put together. I am not super good at this, actually. The chest piece and the helmet of my costume were actually made by Prop Customs. Kalen Hoffman is a friend of mine, and I asked him to do this for me, and I commissioned him to do it. He's an excellent, excellent crafter. However, I am not as excellent as he is, and so I made this with mostly hopes and dreams.
No, it turned out excellent.
Thank you. I sewed the dress and the bodysuit and did the rest of the stuff, but crafting is not my forte. However, it was very fun to experiment and to learn about the process.
Yeah, well, and last year I saw you and Jack Frost. You were as Miss
Elsa.
Yes,
yeah.
And it was fantastic. I mean, I see you and I'm like, perfect. I mean, that is exactly like the vision. You had it, you created it, and you brought it to fruition, and it is like spot on. So from start to finish, and you're dreaming all this and stuff, kind of take us through that process about like how long does it take you? How do you come up with the creative process? You try to stay, close to character and...
Right, so cosplay is different for everybody. For me, I like to try to go for character accuracy, not that everyone else has to, but that's what I like to do. So, like for example, with the Elsa costume or with any of the princess costumes or anything like this, it's a lot of figuring out that I want to do the costume, coming up with a plan and a time frame where I want to wear it and debut it. What kind of materials I'm going to need to do the types of effects that I want. Like for example, these. I wanted them to be transparent yet still colored. So there's a lot of stuff that I had to kind of think about, and that's with every costume. What kind of material do you want to sew so you can see through it, so it looks this color in the light and this color in the shade, and there's a lot of that. So just planning, coming up with different types of adhesives that are going to work, different types of, just structural materials. Like for example, I glued these on with a type of glue that was the wrong type of glue, definitely, and I've had to re-glue them on over and over and over again all day. So lesson learned, don't use this particular type of glue. And it's a lot of that, a lot of making it, failing, and making it again.
Yeah, I was going to say, that does seem like that's cosplay. You learn as you go, you kind of craft and see what works and what doesn't work, and that's just part of the craft. And so you're Rose of Rose Parties,
yeah.
And so you also do children's parties.
Yeah, Parties by Rose is my business, effectively, and I like to go to birthday parties, and I go to schools and carnivals and a lot of different places like that all the time to entertain kids, either as characters or with storytelling characters, and with face painters and a juggler, and all kinds of different entertainment for kids specifically. We entertain adults at adult events as well, just like formal things, but mostly it's for kids. That's really what I really love, and that's the kind of thing that I want to do.
So tell me, top 3 costumes that you have created. Oh, you gotta...
Jeez.
I know, it's like choosing between your favorite child.
Gosh, I don't know. And there's a lot of different reasons that I like the different costumes. For example, I like this one because it was the hardest thing for me to make. I'm not skilled in this type of costuming, and so I liked it because it was super hard, and it took a lot of rage to finish. But for example, I also really like the princess dresses because they're really feminine, and little girls just melt because it's so magical and it's this thing that they love. And that's, I guess, so there's different reasons I like the different ones. Some of them are super cool and kind of bad looking and awesome. So it just depends, I guess, on for what reason I would like the costume in order to pick them. Otherwise, there's no way I could choose a favorite.
So you do parties for both boys and girls.
Right. I have some character actors that do superheroes, and some girls that come and do princesses whenever I'm not doing the princesses, or just whatever girl characters. And we've done princesses at primarily boy parties, and we've done superheroes at primarily girl parties. The kids totally love all of it anyway because it's so entertaining. We do a lot of fun stuff like crafts and games and obstacle courses, and we have a mermaid thing, which is a whole another game. And so we entertain all different kinds of kids, not just girls at princess parties.
Yeah, that sounds fantastic. So any events coming up that you're going to be at?
Right. Later this year, we're definitely going to go to Kansas City Comicon. I'm doing a lot of stuff at the Overland Park Farmers Market this year. The public events a lot of the public events are sort of in the works. We do mostly private events. So we do house birthday parties for kids and families, and country clubs will call us, and those are private events. So you'll see on our calendar on our website at partiesbyrose.com, there's a lot of private event, in the book, because we're not supposed to talk about it or where we are.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much for speaking with us. And if people want to contact you, how can they contact you?
There's a few ways. Partiesbyrose.com, just like it sounds, partiesbyrose.com. Facebook.com/partiesbyrosekc. The phone number you can contact us at is 913-963-4241, and the email is partiesbyrosekc@gmail.com.
Okay, stop. Don't go to the next YouTube video or channel or skip or don't do anything. Real quick, 5 seconds. We have 3 different channels. Please subscribe to them. Username Nerd News, username Nerd Comics, username Nerd Games. We have separated them out into 3 ones. Choose all of them or just one to subscribe to. You'd love it. I promise you, we'll give you great content. It'll show up in your feed. You'll love it. Just real quick click. It doesn't take but a few seconds. You'd be awesome. Thank you.